Have you been having a good trip so far?
Yes, sir. It's been a great experience. Um, you can talk about it all you want, back at home until you actually get down here and actually experience the culture and the sport of baseball itself. It's a lot of fun.
What do you think about the baseball down here as far as the way the local people play the game?
They play the game. They play the game 100%. They don't take any play for granted. I think I think a lot of kids, especially from the U.S., come down here and actually see how these guys play the game. They play it with passion. They go 100%.
Have you seen a lot of talent down here as far as, talk about some of the talent you've seen as far as good arms or speed or things like that?
The kids like down here, they all can run. It's a great attribute to the game. They all have good arms. They get good jumps on the ball. The play they go up there with a plan is hit the ball hard.
What about the pitching down here? Have you seen some good pitching this week?
Yes, sir. The pitching down here, these guys they like to try to gas the fastball by you. We haven't really seen that many breaking balls, but the fastball have been good fastballs. Some have had a lot of run to them, but all of them have been live fastballs.
Do you feel like you've learned some things from the Dominican style of play that'll help you as a baseball player, or either their style of play or the way that they train or to prepare for the games?
I would have to say that the way they prepare themselves for the game, the training part, they take it serious. It's a job. That's the way we should. I feel that we as Americans should start to take the game. Yeah, it's a privilege to play the game, but if you're gonna play it, you should do it 100% and not half do it.
What about just the cultural experience? Is this very different and new to you to come somewhere like this?
Yes, it's very different coming from Jackson, which is the capital city. I haven't seen things like dirt roads. Every road in Jackson is paved. The roads here are very narrow. I've seen more motorcycles than I've ever seen in my life. They no traffic lights. People walk in the streets, 3 or 4 people on a motorcycle at one time, which is illegal. People riding with motorcycles with no helmet.
What about as far as poverty, or talk a little bit about sort of what people have and don't have here compared to the people back home in Jackson, Mississippi?
Well, people here are a lot poorer than back home, but I'd have to say the difference here is they're happy. There are a lot of people back home that are wealthy and they do a lot of complaining. These people here aren't blessed with things that we're blessed with. They don't complain. They're happy. They're happy to wake up each and every morning and start a new day.
Does coming down here help you appreciate some of the things that you have back home in the United States?
Yes, sir. It makes me appreciate everything, and makes me appreciate my family a lot more. I see a lot of kids, all by themselves, trying to make a living by themselves. That are younger than I am, trying to make money because they have to help their family. I'm not forced to have to do that. I appreciate my family for being there for me.
What about, does coming down here help you maybe learn the lesson that you don't necessarily need everything that you think you need, and talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, it makes it, yeah. It makes me, think, prioritize. And it really dawns on you that you don't need pairs of shoes, all these pairs of shoes. Some kids walk around here barefoot, and it doesn't faze them not one bit. They walk on rocks, walk through the garbage, and clothes, clothes, all the clothes that people say we need. Some kids out here have one shirt, have one pair of shorts.
What about did this opportunity to come to the Dominican Republic, do you think help you as a person in your future life as far as your ability to connect with people from different backgrounds and different cultures, and sort of talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, because I've actually had to interact with people that speak a different language. Now I know how to try to how to communicate, how to translate kind of what people are saying. I've also met a lot of good guys from other areas of the country. I'm from the southern part of the United States. I know a lot of people in the South, but I've never really met a lot of people from the East. And later on in life, I have to refer to those guys. Hopefully, remember me as being a good teammate, a good guy to be around.
What's been the highlight of the week for you?
The highlight of my week was going to the beach and actually practicing with Dominican players. There were a group of guys that weren't professional yet, but they worked just as hard. I think as Mr. Athletes would work that early in the morning, and it wasn't an all man, why are we doing it? So it wasn't an all man, I'm tired. They took every rep seriously. They went 100% while they were out there.
Tell us about what that practice was like. What time of day was it? What you guys do?
It occurred around 7 o'clock in the morning. We went through a regular warm up. We did a lot of running. Ran 2 laps around the beach, which was harder than I thought it would be. We broke off in lines and we did a lot of footwork drills, improving footwork. After that took about an hour, and then we got some ground balls, and made some throws, and we went and took some BP.
Yeah, have you had any good hits this week?
I've been in a little slump since I've been here, but fortunately I broke out. I hope I'm breaking out with it with the Grand Slam.
Grand Slam home run. Good job.